Hey everybody, it's your girl Wandika, originally from Jamaica, and I'm finally getting into the Christmas spirit. So let's see what I'm doing with my journal. So I changed these because it was getting very bulky and the ribbon I had before just wasn't cutting it. So I had to get sturdier ribbon. And also I had to take out a signature because I had to take out this signature because it was already so fat. And so I debated, do I extend the spine so I could just have the last 2 weeks in it, but then this would give me freedom to really go crazy on like Christmas Day, use up a lot more ephemera instead of just having 2 pages. So I think I might do that. I have to find a book cover in my stash and re-sew it and expand, add pages and so on, because as you see I haven't been extra Christmassy on the other days. That was part of what was difficult about getting back into journaling. So I'll show you week 3. I will do one of the days as a process video, but I'll just talk you through what I've done here. As you know, thanks to Job's journal for his free printables, that's the date that I use, and that's why the dates look like that throughout. And I found this book at Ross, a coloring book, but I love the illustrations. And so what I've been doing is cutting out illustrations because some things I want to draw, some things that I'll just color or paint. And so I cut out this illustration. Of course, we have a to-do list because on this day I did not take a picture, but as I said, I've been finding these pictures that I took last year, and I had a lot of these prompts about remembering. So I said a little bit about that in there, and I've been using this sticker book with those white letters. This is actually wallpaper sample that I got from the thrift store. This day I got my eyes tested, and I came across this. Facebook reminded me about a picture that I took around this time in 2016, and it was when I was briefly wearing reading glasses because there was an issue with my medication causing problems, but I didn't really need it beyond that. And then, flash forward 2020, I have an eye exam and I went looking for frames and to fill the prescription. And I wish I had seen something like this. I mean, this is similar, but it's square and I didn't have anything like that. I went with this one, but I thought I'd just do it, put it together sort of as a photo booth-esque kind of sequence. One more of those illustrations. And for this week I have cut out a lot of the teacups, and I thought let's make it a staple for every day this week. And this is just some scrapbook paper that I used and made a pocket to write down my to-do list. Washi tape. And this day also didn't take a picture, but this was a picture I took the day before, and I wanted to put it in here because I had printed it out, and my printer ink was really coming on its last leg, so you can see some of those lines through it. Yes, we have that. So sometimes it will be a little Christmassy and sometimes not so much. It's just how I'm feeling, I guess. And then of course I have my receipt because I did have some shopping to do. I love this. I love the hanging plant, washi tape, scraps. So what I envision is going back when I have more time and just coloring as I watch a program. And this day I did have another test, as I've been saying, going through some stuff with my health right now. And so more testing. Picked up the glasses. They said it would be ready on the 19th, but it was ready on the 17th. And so I have my to-do list. I was going to say some more things about how I was feeling here, because as I said, I haven't created a private journal just yet. Of course, the teacup, hanging plant. Really like these line drawings. Some of them I might leave as is and some I might color in. I love this too. Same deal of, do I color it in or do I leave it as is as a line drawing? And I've always seen people do this over their glasses, like look at your stern over their glasses, and I took some pictures like that. And then of course I got some more Christmas stuff, like I got these at the thrift store. I wasn't really sure. I did put it here as a belated thing, but I wasn't really looking for it when I went to the thrift store and I saw this for like $4, this for like $2. So, and it wraps all the way around my porch, and I later got some lights for it. This was from that same book as the Go Outside book that I had tea-dyed some time ago, and it was in my stash. So I've been using this. I put stuff in here and I try to just use from here instead of opening new stuff. This is the day that I want to do more on camera. I started it by putting down that date, the illustration. This was a chocolate bag that, I made into a pocket, but I think I used, because it's so shiny though, I used this glue. So I think I might need something stronger to keep these so I can make it a pocket. You know, I like keeping, and I think that's what made it kind of bulky, was that all of the layers I was adding. And then of course we had, I went ahead and I finished out the signature, which is the next week, but I'll go more in depth in that in another video. I want to finish out the last day in this video, and then I'll figure out what I need to do about the last week and a half, including Christmas. So you may remember this book. I had said I was going to use it originally and then decided against it. Now it turns out that it's the perfect second book that I'll use for the remaining days in the month. And I love this green, this deep green theme I have going on. It's perfect. So as I've said, my style is a lot of collaging, and as I've said, I've also added some of those illustrations from that book that I told you about, the coloring book with all of those wonderful line drawings. But I thought with this, these are the remnants of that page, of some of the same paper pack I used in the new book that I sold that you just saw, and I thought, wouldn't this make a great border? And so that's what I'm doing. So I'll just let the video play and you'll see that I make decisions as I go along. Sometimes I have no idea, you know, and the page just speaks to me based on what's in my scrap basket. So that was my week, and I liked how everything turned out. Very simple, just lots of collaging, no watercolors in this particular spread, but I think I'll bring that back in the new book. I'm just really happy that I stuck with it, and I always feel so much better when I come back to documenting. I'm going to actually do some drawing. That's why I decided to go with doodles. I got very Christmassy as we go along. So you see, I'm getting the Christmas spirit after all. And so that's it for this book. Don't forget to like, share. Please leave me a comment so I know you're here. And I'll see you next time. Walk good.